your name is Tacet.
Right.
So like, does that come from like a piano thing, or how'd you get the name, bro?
Yeah. So when I was when I first learned how to rap, when I was about 15, 16, me and my friends at the time, we were super indulged in boom bap. I think that's when the boom bap renaissance was going on. But when I was a little kid, I'll go back to that. But when I was a little kid, I remember one day we were getting ready to go to my grandma's house. They were going to drop us off. My grandma used to babysit us out in the valley when she lived in San Fernando Valley. And MTV2 was on. And, growing up, of course, like, you hear all this stuff, bro. My neighbors were old school Flores bangers, and
Yeah.
they played the same fucking Tupac demo every single morning at 7 a.m. I hated Ambitions of a Rider because I was a baseline. My bed used to fucking, we were cranking weights out.
In the front yard.
Yeah. So West Coast rap to me, I was like, they just put a bad essence around me. So one day MTV2 was on and Protect Your Neck video was on.
Okay.
And again, back to the fast-paced music. I remember watching it, and I'll never forget it. My mom was putting on a sweater on me, and I had an arm like that. And then I want to say Old Dirty Bastard's verse was on. And I remember I had this feeling where I was like, damn, that shit's hard.
Yeah.
And then whatever, turn on TV, go. Back to me being in high school. In class, I had access. I was never paying attention in class.
Same here, bro.
Yeah, bro. I was never paying attention in class. So I had access to YouTube on my little iPhone 4. I was connected to the school Wi-Fi, sitting in the back with my headphones on. And I had stumbled upon Protect Your Neck video.
Yeah.
I'm from the West Coast, bro, so no way in hell my dad's going to tell me who Wu-Tang Clan is. I grew up on The Game. I grew up on, of course, NWA, Eazy-E, Ice Cube. All that I grew up on. You know? So when I heard that, I was like, no way. It was like everything came back to me like cold water, on the shoulders type thing. So when we started battle rapping, me and my friends, dude, I picked up the New York style, bro.
Yeah.
Going at it.
Oh, shit.
And then so, because of my last name, they were calling me B, the initial of my last name. And I was like, nah, Wu-Tang, Killer B,
Yeah.
Lame ass shit. Killer B, we on the swarm type shit.
Yeah.
Stupid ass. And then growing up, I was a fan of The Exorcist because that shock feel, that being scared. I was like, okay. They say that Reagan, the demon in Reagan, she speaks Latin. And Latin is the evil tongue. I was like, all right, I got to be scary, So I looked up Killer B in Latin. And then they were like, Google was like, nah, check Hebrew. It's even harder. And I was like, okay. So I checked what Killer B was in Hebrew. And I stumbled upon the actual Killer B, which was Tacet Malefictorum or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, well, I can't call myself all that.
Yeah.
Like man spider type shit.
Yeah.
He became Spider-Man. So Tacet, I was like, okay. And I found out what that meant. And at the time, coming of age, they ain't taking me back. At the time, I made it. Reading the definition, it said a note that is present but silent in the fundamentals of music, in the writing. So it's a pause. So if someone's playing the flute or whatever and they see a tacit note, they stop. But the note is there, it's acknowledged, but it's quiet. You're not gonna play anything. And metaphorically speaking, I was just like, damn, bro, that's how I felt in my life. I felt like I didn't have a voice. I felt like people were walking over me. I was trying to figure out who I needed to become. I had to, put my feet down and figure it out. So I was like, that's me. I resonate with that word so much. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to make it my own. And I'm, make it not necessarily like a pledge to myself that I'm not going to be quiet. I'm going to figure out how to rap and how to do it with a microphone. Somehow I'm already making these beats. I was going by, R.I.P. Doom. I was going by Emperor Napier. So fucking lame.
How old were you when you were going by that?
Oh, I was
My
like,
bad for interrupting you.
no, you're good. I was like 15, but I made the SoundCloud Tacet, and everything was produced by Emperor Napier. But that's how I became Tacet. I was like, okay, this is the word that from this day on, I can't look back. I can't be quiet anymore. And that helped me gain my self-confidence. And now I never stay quiet,
Yeah.
I found something that resonated with me.
That's what's up.
All deep and shit.
Yeah.
Start crying.
No, that's dope how you got the name Tacet. I didn't know about the killer bee, like how like had those long like scientific names and stuff.
Yeah, it's so fucking. Some people go by their last name. Some people go by I saw like a stupid ass name the other day, and I was like, bro, you just put two words that sounded cool together, and that's cool too. Like,
Yeah.
But if it doesn't have a specific meaning, then why even carry it? It's like the name that you're given as a child. It's your name forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's me, Tacet. Till I'm 6 feet.
That's right, bro.
Jeez.
Man, you brought it back with how you got your name back in high school.
Right.
I want to ask you, like, what were some of you brought up the rock DJ with your dad, but who were some of the artists like that were musical influences to you?
Oh, dude. So, yeah, it's funny. I was in Arizona and I performed in a shirt that said Obituary, and they were an old school death metal band. And then we went back last week, and then this girl was there, and she's just like, "Oh, dude, she's like, I was about to leave, but I saw you had an Obituary shirt on. So we stayed, and now we're here supporting y'all." And I was like, damn, like, shout out Obituary. So, back to your question, as far as the metal stuff and musical inspirations, it's like, since I can remember, always like Metallica. Metallica's always been playing in my house, and I love the story and the craft of it all. But when I was in high school and trying to learn how to make beats, Dilla was my biggest inspiration.
Okay.
From the chops and how he would manipulate certain shortcuts from a record and create his own bass line, and then take the same cuts and make a snare and a kick without inputting foreign drums. And it's like, I think that's incredible. Like, what? Obviously Doom being, nobody cared about who he was until he put the mask on, like,
yeah,
making things larger than life is what I've always gravitated towards, but as far as musical, obviously Wu-Tang, I love Nirvana. Nirvana is incredible.
Yeah.
I love Megadeth. I love
Megadeth.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Yeah.
I like Tupac a lot. As I got older, the gangbangers next door ended up dying. Sad. Cheers. So we're like, I think it's safe to listen to Tupac now. And
Yeah.
I started listening to what he's saying, and then there was a record at the time that I still really like. It's called Temptations, and I was like, man, I could relate to this. All right, and obviously, as you get older and you start listening to guys like Ice Cube and courtesy of Randy put me on to Cypress Hill. It's like, oh shit, like,
Yeah, Cypress Hill's dope.
yeah, you start to resonate more as you get older. So my influences range, man, but I'd say those were like my top 5 right there.
That's right.
Dr. Dre is, and since I was a kid, man, I've always heard the name Dr. Dre. My parents always tell me, like, oh, you need a song with Dr. Dre. Oh yeah, let me fucking call him up, But once I get that done, But
hey, the production on that with Tacet and Dr. Dre is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I know it's gonna happen. I feel it. Maybe a couple miles away, but we're gonna get there.
Yeah.
I love indulging myself in all of this.
Yeah.
All those times, I didn't get to go to a university. I was too busy learning all this.
Yeah.
And bruh, that's I wouldn't change a damn thing. That's what made that. This was my university.
Yeah.
So it's like,
That's right.
yeah.
That's dope.
Hell yeah.
Man. Alright, bro. This next segment, bro, it's the quick hitters.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
What we call it. We call it the quick hitters, man. So, I know your Third World Posse work with Ren, you in Dallas and Texas a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But, which one's better, Whataburger or In-N-Out?
I get that question a lot, man. It just depends the scenario you're in. Mm-hmm. That's the best way I could break it down. If you're hungry and you're starving, In-N-Out.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hey, I'm an In-N-Out fan. Never had Whataburger.
Yeah, but Whataburger, if you're fucked up and you're leaving the spot, Whataburger is like, it's fucking heaven. But I've had Whataburger when it was cold. I've had Whataburger when it was too salty. But I've also had Whataburger like on a nice regular day.
Yeah.
And it's good, man. It's really good. But it's not as fresh as an In-N-Out burger. Mm-hmm. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I don't think Whataburger does grilled onions.
Oh, okay.
The fries though are Whataburger. They take over In-N-Out.
Yeah.
I know fries? You said one shot. Sorry, I was getting
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Because I was gonna follow up with it. Because I just remember with Texas, a lot of people I meet from Texas and they come out to LA, they always say, "Nah, the tacos, Mexican food, better in Texas." And I was like, "Well, I never tried it." So, have you had the tacos out there? Do they compare to LA? Because I always thought LA was the best. I don't mean to start nothing.
No.
The tacos, but
the best way I could put it is that they cook everything different out of it. In the South, they cook everything different.
Yeah.
Mexican food is cooked different than the way they cook it here. Mm-hmm. I remember on my first ever tour, our photographer Venom, I was hungry as fuck, and then we only had 2 cars, so Ren took half the tour to another spot, and Venom, through some miscommunication, he took me to another spot. And I remember I was like, all right, cool, Mexican food. Like, I'm gonna get a big ass burrito.
Yeah.
They didn't have burritos. They had I think it's called Tex-Mex. I had to get something called a cinco de asado or something.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And it was just a hardcore quesadilla, but it didn't hit as, if I go down to Avenue 26.
Yeah.
Or if I get a burrito from fucking wherever. But there's a spot in Oak Cliff called Paisanitas, and the burritos there are beautiful. They're so great. So it's just, I think it just depends on the person. I mean,
okay.
Tacos are better here.
Okay.
But then I don't know. I've had some tacos in Oak Cliff where I'm like, oh man,
it's fire.
Yeah, bro.
It depends on the cooks that day.
Yeah, bro. You put me in 2 rough spots right there.
Yeah, my bad, bro.
Nah, it's all good, bro.
Next one I got for you is I know being with God, Ramirez, Ren the Third, Third World Posse. You've done tours in a bunch of different spots.
Right.
Where's somewhere that you would want to tour?
Again?
Or somewhere new, outside the country, or it could be in the country.
I don't want to give myself away. Right now, I have a couple affiliates in Japan, and we're trying to get something on the motion for Japan.
Oh, that'd be
man,
dope.
You take me to Japan, bro. Fuck it, man. Who knows if I'll come back. Or I'll come back different. I want to go to the actual third world countries, bro. I want to go to Central America. I want to go to Nicaragua. I want to go to Brazil. Those Argentina. You see the videos there. Those motherfuckers are dying for shit that we have here. Where motherfuckers are kind of over here, kind of
Yeah.
Excuse me. Let me see. The Ramirez shows in Colorado were beautiful too. Everywhere that I've been, you name it, I'll go back in a heartbeat. That's how much I love traveling, and we've never gone somewhere where it was just like we're never getting the fuck out of here or coming back.
Yeah.
I got an offer for Bakersfield. Fuck it, dude. Bakersfield, they don't have shit, but I'm down. Why not, bro? I done a warehouse in Fresno too. There's fucking nothing over there.
Yeah.
Fuck it though. It was big ass warehouse, and I played hella late. All these fools are still turning up.
That's dope.
I want to go to Europe. Czechoslovakia has been a big country for me in terms of support and listenership. Moscow, Poland, you name it. Australia, Mexico. We're down to Mexico. We've had offers from Mexico before, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
I want to come back. Type shit. I'll go anywhere, bro. If they got a stage anywhere, I'll play, bro. That's my biggest downfall. Like, I'll play in here. I'll play fucking the Bridge. They booked a show about 1.5 years ago in some lot. Excuse me, and it looked like a Guitar Hero 3 beginner stage on some fucking piece of plywood. But that was one of my best shows too. That was crazy. I played in backyards in South Central, and I played in big ass stages in Colorado Springs. I'll play anywhere, dude.
Man, that's what's up, man. The passion, it shows.
You appreciate it, man.
Yeah. All right, man. Switching gears a little bit. This one's more like fun question, bro. But I know you're a Godzilla fan.
Right.
In the Godzilla universe, there's a bunch of monsters.
All
right. If you had to pick 2 monsters and they're protecting you, but the rest of them are attacking, which 2 are you choosing?
Destroyer.
Okay.
So he basically is like, he just looks like fucking Godzilla on roids.
Yeah.
And Shin Godzilla.
Shin Godzilla.
Yeah, Shin Godzilla got a fucking tail that it's got its own mouth, and then as he keeps evolving, it starts absorbing shit, and his tail ends up absorbing like human corpses, and they just look like zombies on his tail.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that motherfucker, and his mouth opens up, and like, yeah, Shin Godzilla, bro. That's another one I definitely recommend that people watch because the monster's scary as fuck, but the storyline is kind of like, damn, like the analogy behind the storyline and how to get rid of your problems and how to move forward in life. That's what I love about the Japanese storytelling as far as the Godzilla films. Like, it's not just about a monster fucking up shit. It's, like, corny, but it's deeper than that. And so yeah, Shin Godzilla. Back to the question. Shin Godzilla and motherfucking Destroyer, the guy who killed Godzilla's son. He got wings and shit. Come on, bro. Yeah.
All right, for sure. All right, man. Last one I got for you, bro, is what's a piece of advice for any of your fans or people out there who listen to your music?
Interesting. A piece of advice. You go to what? No, I'm just kidding. A solid piece of advice I say is anything that you do, make sure your heart is in it. Because if your heart's not in it, it's not worth doing. Even corny, never give up. Fucking, because it's true that sometimes when you want to give up, you don't know how close you are from getting to where you want to be or need to be. Another thing I would say would be, I had one more. If you're working towards a goal and some days you feel like, why am I even doing this anymore? It's not going anywhere, but you're still putting in some type of labor, I guarantee you that labor is amounted to something. Yeah. That I've had that situation happen to me so many times where I'll work on a record and I'm like, man, why am I even doing this? And that record ends up, changing my life every single time. Be genuine. Don't try to be like nobody else. Because when you're yourself, that's what makes you gain aura.
Yeah. Man, that's what's up, bro.
Cheers, brother. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, Tacet, thank you for coming out, giving us this interview.
Of course, man. Thank you guys for having me. And again, like I said, I always appreciate shit like this. This is a dying art, especially over here in LA. Like, nobody, or across the country, I don't know, but no one does shit like this anymore. And this is the stuff that I used to indulge myself watching interviews and, always wishing I could be a part of someday. And now we're here,
Yeah.
So please keep making these, keep pushing your guys' art form. And thank you guys for supporting me and letting me be here and talk a little bit of shit.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Hey, before we let you go, where can the people find you and your future projects? Just to remind them again, You
can find me on Tinder. Nah, I'm just kidding. Hell no. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Tacet, TACET_B, YouTube, Tacet. You'll find me. Real quick though, on YouTube, there's a motherfucker named Tacet the Terror. He be doing a little video game thing on the app. That's not me. That dude be like into scat porn. Yeah, man, that's not me, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody hit me up through email and be like, yo, like, y'all, you're into this too? No, I'm not into that. Yeah, man, TACET, you'll find me. Produced by Tacet. I produce for you name it. Fucking what I got coming out, we got Ren's album coming out, King of the Cliff, rest in peace, Spank Dog. That's gonna be so beautiful. Can't wait for you guys to hear that. My album is also coming out this year. We're finishing the No Evil trilogy with See No Evil. I got vinyls coming out. Come to a show, come buy shirts. Everyone wants shirts, bro. I love that you guys wear my shirts and I make them a little phone and all that cool shit. Email me, write me. I read everything if you ever want to. Sometimes I'm kind of busy. People love to express things to me. Please do. I read everything. I give everybody a chance. If you send me beats, I'll check them out. Just don't take it personal if I can't get to it right away. But yeah, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate y'all for giving me the platform. And be yourself. Go do something good for somebody. Everybody always ends up in one place after. Make it count.
Yes, sir.
Cheers.
All right, we'll see you guys at the next episode. Tacet, thank you again, bro.
Thank you, brother. Hell yeah.